Hey guys, happy Thursday. I'm so excited to be here in the 90-day push. My name is Christina Whiteley and I am a presidential diamond up here in Canada. And I'm really excited to come talk to you today about a topic that I really like to speak on. And I have this happen and I have people come to me all the time and they say, my team isn't working. Nobody's working on my team, and there's this frustration. There's this crazy frustration. Now, one of the things that I want to point out right away is that if you feel this way, if you're thinking, or you go to your sponsor, or your complaint is there's nobody working on my team, inevitably, this is what we mean. You've gone into management mode. Okay, so when you go into management mode, that's dangerous for your business because you are not focusing on your personal production and your enrollments. And you may not be aware of that. So I want to point out that when you have that thought in your head that no one is working on my team, hey Alyssa, that means that you've inevitably, maybe subconsciously without realizing it, you've gone into management mode. And one of the things that I want to start by talking about is levels of desire. So when people come into this business, often if you're thinking that way, it's because you've caught the vision. You are highly motivated to make money in this business. You're excited. You're in this 90-day push because you want to make this work, because you're excited to grow your business because you want to make some money. But what you have to understand is that not everybody is motivated by money. Not everybody is in the same position as you, has caught the vision, is excited, wants to make $500, $1,000, $2,000, $10,000. Not everybody here wants to do that. A lot of people, actually 80% of people, are here because they love our products, because they want to be part of a community and a culture that is fun and outgoing, and they want to live a healthy lifestyle and help other people. So they may not have the same level of desire as you. And that's really important to understand. And the reason it's important to understand is because if you speak to them like they have the same level of desire as you will lose them. Here's why. If I came into this business and I'm a stay-at-home mom, or I'm working a full-time job, and I thought, oh man, I really like these products. Maybe I was a customer before. I really like these products. That I really like the idea of helping people get healthy. But they didn't realize that they were taking on a new business. They didn't realize that they were taking on the responsibility of growing a business, or they didn't realize that they would have to put more time or energy into this business to make the kind of money that they wanted to make. Maybe their goal was $500 a month at Ruby. And they didn't know that coming into the business. Now, if we go to them every single day and say, what have you done for your business? Have you sent your messages? How are you growing your team? How many people have you reached out to? If you keep checking in with them every single day on how to grow their business and what are you doing? First of all, we're not their boss. Second of all, if you check in on people like that every single day, at some point, or even not every day, but even like once a week, at some point, they're going to feel like they are not enough. They are not you. They're not putting in enough effort, and they are probably going to feel like they don't belong here. And that's the last thing that we want people to feel like. We want people to feel like, even if they're running an ADBV auto ship just to be commission qualified every month, even if they're not, even if they're just ordering products, we want to keep people around the campfire long enough so that maybe there's a spark. Maybe in a year's time, they'll say, you know what, I saw Susie who joined last week and now who joined last week and she made $100 bonus. I saw my friend Amy who joined 2 months ago and now she's making $500 a month. And then all of a sudden their level of desire starts to shift. And they start asking questions. Now, when people come to you, when they start asking questions on how to grow their business, that's when you have the okay to coach, because they're asking questions and they're asking you for advice. They want help to move forward. That's when it's really good to link arms with somebody and grow, whether you're personally enrolled, whether they're not. When you see people that are enrolling and asking good questions on your team page, those are the people that you want to work with. But if you keep asking the people who aren't doing anything to do more, they're going to feel like they don't fit in and they shouldn't be here. And that's a really important lesson to learn, because I've scared a lot of people away. I've scared a lot of people away, and not because I meant to, because I imposed my level of desire. Like, what do you mean you don't want to be a millionaire with this company? Are you out of your mind? Like, the opportunity is here. I can't believe that nobody would come in and go all in and want to leave their jobs and have this life of freedom. I've learned over 3 years that 5%ers think like that, maybe 15%ers think like that, but not a lot of people think that way. So if I'm checking in daily with my new distributor who has a full-time job and she's feeling overwhelmed because she's just signed on to having a auto ship and getting some new products and maybe starting a business, I'm overwhelming her because she didn't know what she signed up for. So I've got to wait until she's in the team page or she sees something that sparks her interest, that inspires her. I'm not going to inspire her by giving her a task list. The only way that I am going to inspire somebody is by being an example and by showing them what's possible. And that's why people join you. So having lifestyle posts is really important because you want to show people what your life can look like. But my big mistake in the beginning was when I realized the opportunity in front of me, I ran with it and I ran fast. But I made people feel, and I take totally full responsibility for this, I made people feel like, I can't believe that you're working this 9-to-5 job. I can't believe that you would ever think of like continuing on in your home business when you know the money is here. Like for me, it's a math equation and I just see leverage. And as a business mind, I'm like, oh my God, this makes so much sense, right? But it's not the same for everybody else. So you really have to understand that level of desire. And you have to work with the people that want to work and be grateful. Here's the deal. Be grateful for anything above and beyond what you put into your business. So for every loyal customer that somebody signs, for every conversation that you have that sparks a new post on somebody's page, for every Zoom that you have that you've got great feedback and people are excited and motivated and moving forward, you have to be grateful for every little thing and have zero expectations. One of the things that I learned from hiring a coach is that having zero expectations on my team is one of the best things that I can do for my mentality, because then I don't feel, like it has nothing to do with my leadership. It has nothing to do, you're not doing anything wrong. I think you need to hear that. If you have people that are not working on your team, you're not doing anything wrong, okay? It's just different levels of desire. And you have to think of it like a deck of cards. There's 52 cards in a deck. There are only 4 aces. There are a lot of 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s, 8s, right? But really the people that are movers and shakers in your business are jacks, queens, kings, and aces. And there's a lot less of those people than there is of the rest of the numbers. So when you've shuffled that deck and you're pulling cards and you're signing distributors, you have no idea when you're going to turn over that ace that's a rock star and that's going to do this business with or without you, right? So what your job is to go out there and keep asking, and focus on your personal enrollments, okay? Because when you're flipping over cards, you want that ace to be your personally enrolled. You want that, trust me, you want that ace with your diamonds and your cabs. You want those aces to be personally enrolled. So your job, your focus when nobody is working on your team is to go out there and build a new team. Go out there and bring in new recruits. The best thing that you can do to motivate your team is bring in somebody new that goes Ruby in 2 months, and the rest of your team that's been sitting around for 6 months sees that person go Ruby in 2 months, collecting a $500 paycheck, then they go Emerald, then they go Diamond because you flipped over an ace. And these people are like, wait a sec, they joined after me and that's where they are. And all of a sudden they start moving. It's absolutely amazing, like absolutely amazing. So that's what you have to understand. And then moving on from that is that when you look at your chart, and we talked a little bit about management mode, when you look at your chart and your name is at the top of the chart, that chart is yours. That chart is your full responsibility. And I say that as an ambassador. Because I'm a presidential right now, my mind is an ambassador, and I look at my chart and that is my chart. I need to fill, if I have to fill that volume up to 250,000 BV by myself, I will take full responsibility for that. I will also take full responsibility in empowering my leadership and growing my leadership, because when you let go and you allow your leadership to grow and thrive in this environment, they will surprise you. And I had that biggest lesson handed to me when I had my Facebook shut down and I saw my team rise. When I was not able to be in contact with them as the leader and had to release my grip because I had no choice, all of a sudden my leadership rose, my volume skyrocketed. Everything went crazy. And I realized that all I needed to do was fill the souls of my leadership and pour into my leadership and help create better leadership. But also work on my own personal business and work on bringing new people into the business and building personally enrolled diamonds. Now, I'm going to give you a little hack, a little tip. My best piece of advice to you when you're building is to build on your top line or close to your top line diamonds with the emerald as your personally enrolled. Okay, so that you're going to have personally enrolled diamond stacked upon diamond, because if you have somebody go diamond, you're pretty likely to have this emerald go diamond too. So if you can personally enroll this diamond and your emerald underneath the diamond is personally enrolled, you're going to stack your paycheck. So yes, we have 3 legs, and you need to use those when you're building towards your promotions. Very important. But when you are at those promotions and you are at your promotion level and you've got everything set in play and you need to build volume, you want to up your paycheck, you're going to start building high with personally enrolled people. Personally enrolled people is what skyrockets your paycheck. Personally enrolled people is what makes your paycheck way higher than the average. So what you really should be focusing on is bringing in new blood, bringing in new people for your chart, to fill your chart with volume, to fill your chart with new team members, and to motivate everybody. You just have to be the example. You have to lead from the front. I don't expect my team to do anything that I'm not willing to do. Do I have people that out-enroll me on my team? Absolutely. Do I shout them out from the rooftop? Absolutely, because they motivate and inspire me. I'm not threatened by that. I'm motivated and inspired. I'm like, hey, what message are you using? Like, let's do this. Collaboration is the new competition. So what we need to learn is pouring life into our leadership without forgetting that we need to be working on our own businesses and be bringing in new people. Guys, we get paid to bring in new distributors and new loyal customers. That's how we get paid. Now, if you want to sit around and wait for your team to do that, you're going to be waiting and waiting and waiting. But if you're out there and you're sponsoring new people and bringing new people in all the time, your team is going to follow suit. They're going to get inspired. They're going to get excited, and they're going to want to match you. They're going to want to start growing their business. They're going to be inspired by your motivation. So instead of sitting there looking at your chart, management mode, thinking my team isn't working, you need to get out there and lead the pack. And that's the only thing that you can do if you want to move faster, if you want to make more money, and if you want to inspire your leadership to move or your distributors to move. You are the key. You're the key. So don't waste time. I've done this. I've wasted time thinking, what am I doing wrong with my leadership? Why am I not a good enough leader that people aren't moving forward? What's my problem? What is it with me? And I started to take that personally, and that was the biggest mistake because it was a waste of time, and I didn't consider people's level of desire. So your job is to go out there, enroll people, get to act, like take some action and get going. And I'm so excited for you. And if you can understand this concept, it will absolutely change the game for your business. So I hope that helped. Thank you so much, Alyssa, for inviting me. I love you so much. I'm so excited to watch your business grow. You amaze me every single day with having 2 children at home and just being a freaking boss in this business. And I'm so proud of you. Hope you guys have an awesome day. We'll see you soon. Bye.